Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Now, if this is your first time here, my name is Vince and I post in this channel once a week reviewing my trades from the prior week, win or loss, full transparency, to help someone out there learn a little bit more about options trading. So if you guys are interested in options, want to learn more about it, go ahead and consider subscribing to the channel. Before we start today's video, I want to go ahead and apologize for the mop on my head right now. During a quarantine, it's pretty difficult to find yourself a haircut, but it's okay. I have my barber set up an appointment this coming Monday, so we're all good to go for the next video. But anyways, guys, let's go ahead and jump into what today's video is all about. Now, you can probably tell from the title that we're gonna be reviewing a losing trade that I had on Disney. I was buying puts last Friday as well as this Monday. I was up over $3,500 on this trade at one point, watching that all go away and eventually locking in a loss. Learned a whole lot from this trade. That's why I want to review it with you guys. We're going to jump into the charts, go over where I bought it and where I sold it, and talk a little bit about what I was thinking during the trade. Now, before I roll the intro on this video, make sure to smash that like button for me being fully transparent and reviewing a losing trade with you guys here on YouTube. All right, guys, so I got the chart pulled up here on my Thinkorswim platform. Let's go ahead and dive right into it. Now, on the left side, top left, I have the option that I was trading, which was the March 27th expiration 85 put. On the right side here, I have Disney stock, the underlying stock. And on the bottom left, I have the Dow Jones, and here I have the SPY. So I have these pulled up because I'm going to show you guys where the stock was trading while I was buying the options, as well as where the Dow was trading and the SPY was trading. So starting it out, I'll pull up the trades that I had. The first one that I made was on Friday. I bought 10 contracts of the 85 put at 415. Now this was right here, and this was where the stock was. Let me go ahead and zoom into Friday here for you guys to make it a little bit more obvious. So zooming into Friday, extending this chart a little bit and moving it down. So the reason I purchased this was because I was watching the Dow and I was watching the SPY as well as Disney at the same time, but I saw this breakdown here on the Dow. We failed, this sort of around this high right here on the Dow, and we started to break down. We were making lower lows throughout the day. If I zoom in here, you can see that we were making lower lows, failing to break out again. And so I was starting to feel comfortable of buying puts for that day, and I felt like the day was gonna just downtrend. So I went ahead and I bought my first here on Disney, saw Disney was also breaking down during the day, and just started to make lower lows. So I went ahead and I started my first order here on Disney stock. So first one there, held it for a little longer, saw that the market was continuing to consolidate as well as break down. And I went ahead and I added to that position, bought 5 more here, 85 put at 418. So added more here on this dead cat bounce. Saw that the market was continuing to break down. This was at 1445, so 245. Now the SPY was right around here, so you saw this more breakdown, broke these lows of the day. The Dow was also, I believe, breaking lows of the day, so around, what was that time again? That was 245, so 245 right here. Yep, Dow broke these lows. So I was comfortable adding to this position. I went ahead and I added on this little dead cat bounce here on Disney. Now, held these positions into the weekend because a bad Friday usually indicates an ugly Monday for the stock market. Now, that did come true. So if we go ahead and move these charts to Monday, here is Monday on the Dow. We can move the SPY to Monday. This is Monday here on the option, as you can see, Monday, and then we'll move Disney stock to Monday. So got to move this down because it looked like Disney really broke down here. So we can see that Disney opened up lower here on Monday. We can see that, the options started to trade pretty high. So this was the beginning of Monday. Options were moving up almost to this peak here, right around $6.53. I went ahead and I added to this position. Now, adding to this position here, in hindsight, was a very bad decision. So I added basically at the support of the pre-market low. Now, I didn't fail. I don't think I noticed this when I went ahead and I added to this position. I should have waited to see if we broke down past this low of the beginning of the day. Now, yes, the SPY was breaking down and did break down past that pre-market, or I'm sorry, past the beginning. I think that is what gave me some confidence to add here that we were going to also break down past this point on Disney. But Disney found some support at this morning low and just sort of spiked up after that and sort of traded sideways and has continued higher since. So this add here at 12:09 on Monday really proved to be the killer for this trade. I added at a higher price and my average really spiked up on the position, and I went ahead and I sold here all out around 13.49, so 149 at 436. So you can see the option was trading right around here when I went ahead and I sold it. So if I did not add here on Monday, I would have sold for a gain on this position, but unfortunately adding was the bad decision here. I was up really nicely here on Monday before I added. If we go ahead and we calculate that, you can see that I had 15 contracts here on Friday going into Monday at around an average price of say $4.16. The option was trading at 6.53 when I added, so we can see how much I was up at that point before I added. So if you do the 6.53, subtract that by, let's say, 4.17, up about $2.36 per contract. I had 15, so we're going to times that by 1,500. So I was up $3,500 on this position before I added. Now, in hindsight, bad decision. Should always take your money on options. I was up really nicely on this and should have definitely sold and taken my money. Now, as you can see, we spiked up. I had a higher average cost, and that's why I still lost at this $4.36. So let's go ahead and calculate the total loss here. If I add up everything that I bought it for, so I put a total of $9,500, about $9,500 in this trade, sold it for $87.06. So I lost just about $800 on this trade, watching me go from up $3,500 to down $800. You know, hindsight, should not have added. Take your money. That's really the moral of this story. Now, looking at how the option traded past this, obviously this was a great sell because on Tuesday, these options opened up around $1. Would have been a total loss for me, essentially. If you look at Disney stock, if we go to the next day, you can see how this actually really spikes up here. This is where I sold it here on Disney. Now you can see on Tuesday, really, really big uptrend, continuing higher. If you go to the option, you can see that this really got killed after Monday. So at least I sold this when I did. I cut my losses, which was a positive of this trade. You know, as you can see, I would have lost a whole lot more on this position. But, you know, cut the losses. Obviously should not have added, should have sold. Always take your gains on these options when you have them. All right, guys, so I hope that sort of helps you, you know, sort of think about selling those options when you have the money. When you're up on these trades, these can go against you so fast, and when you have any type of profit, locking it in is a much better idea than continuing to add to the position. Now, as you guys can see, I continue to add to it. I was getting greedy. I thought the market would continue to go down more and more, and obviously I was just being foolish and thinking that this market would continue to sell off. Obviously, it will find support somewhere, and it did, and it bounced on me. So hopefully this gave you guys some insight on trading, on taking profits quickly, as well as cutting your losses when you have them. As you can see, I did cut my losses at a good time, you know, taking that $800 loss. Now, obviously that could have been much, much bigger, as you guys can see what happened on the following days. So hopefully that helps you guys out as well. If you guys enjoyed the video, enjoyed watching me lose some money, but also took some value out of it, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Hopefully this week is gonna be a little bit better. A lot of volatility still in the market. I think I'm going to start lowering my position sizes to protect myself from some of this volatility and sort of the uncertainty in the market. So hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.